Hey guys, welcome to your yoga flow. Today's yoga class is going to focus on relaxing tight hip flexors. So if you don't know what your hip flexors are, they are the muscles that will kind of lift your leg up and in this way. So they are commonly tight in people, especially if you're someone who sits a lot for work or whatever. The hip flexors are then in a shortened position and tend to get tight. When the hip flexors are tight, it can lead to issues like back pain, pelvic pain, hip pain, things like that. So in today's flow, we're working on relaxing these muscles. So just so you guys have an idea of where the hip flexors are so you know what to focus on during this class, one of the major muscles of hip flexion is called our psoas. So the psoas muscle, it does insert into our hip, but it also goes into our low back, our lumbar spine. So the location of the muscle is actually in the lower abdomen. So it kind of like sits like this here, and like the muscle belly of it is about here. So when we're doing some of our poses and we're working on stretching into it, we kind of want to also be able to feel it a little bit in the lower abdomen. So you might hear me cue that in today's practice. So we also have one of our quad muscles, our rectus femoris. It does work on extending our knee, but it also works in hip flexion. So we'll work on releasing that as well. And don't get too caught up on everything that we went over. It was just to give you an overview, and I will guide you through everything that you need in today's practice. So with all that said, we will get onto our mat and we're going to start in all fours. Okay, so starting on all fours, so you're going to have your hands directly under your shoulders, your knees directly under your hips, and we're just going to warm up with some cat-cows. So you're going to drop the belly, look up, cow, and then curve your spine up to the sky for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale back to neutral and come back to your breath. So next, we're going to bring the right foot. So you're lifting your right foot up, keeping your knee bent. Okay, so you're lifting it up this way. That comes back down, and then your left leg lifts with your knee bent. So you're kind of trying to like squeeze your glute as you lift and come back down. Let's switch on and off. So inhale first. Exhale, lift the right leg. Inhale back down. Exhale, lift the left leg. Squeeze the glute. Inhale down. Exhale, lift the right. Inhale down. Exhale, lift the left. Keep going on your own with the breath that way. Make sure you keep your back flat. Okay, so you're not overarching it down as you try to lift. You're not curving it. You're in a flat back. You even keep the belly pulled in a little. So many times when the hip flexor is tight, the glutes tend to be weak on average. Okay, come back to neutral. You're gonna tuck your toes and send your hips back to down dog. And then come back forward into a cow, sorry. Press back, down dog. Come forward, cow. So exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale, cow. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, cow. Exhale, down dog. Hold and breathe. If you like movement, go ahead, walk out your feet. From here, look forward and start to walk your feet to the front of your mat. And slowly roll up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Reach your hands overhead, clasp your fingers together, and you're going to press your palms up toward the sky. Really elongate your body, and then release your hands, bring them down, at your side and then into prayer at your heart. So we're going to move through some crescent lunges. So we're not going to hold for a while. So we're just using them to warm up, and we're going to move with the breath. So first you're going to inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up to flat back, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, step back with your left foot. Inhale, lift your arms to come up to crescent lunge. Exhale, bring your hands back down to the floor. Inhale, step that foot forward and come up to flat back. Exhale, step the right foot back. Inhale, lift your arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor. Inhale, step forward to flat back. Exhale, step the left foot back. Inhale, lift up crescent. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, step up to flat back. Exhale, step the right foot back. Inhale, lift to crescent. Exhale, hands down. Inhale to flat back, lengthen through the tailbone and crown. And exhale, fold forward and breathe. From here, roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Reach your hands overhead. Bring your palms together and bring your hands down through to your heart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to down dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up to the sky. And exhale, bend that knee to open the hip. Hold here and breathe. So try to keep your hips squared to the floor. So especially if you notice that you get a lot of extension in your low back when you're trying to open, try to square off your hips by bringing that right hip kind of down and just lifting through the knee. Straighten the right leg and bring that foot forward between your hands. From here, lift up, crescent lunge. Breathe here. So this is starting to open the back left hip flexor. So try to keep that back left knee straight. You can even squeeze the glute a little on the left side. So you're going to clasp your hands together with your second finger pointing up, your index finger. Reach the hands up and extend even further. So you're trying to extend the fingers up to the sky, but still keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Bring your hands back to your heart center. And we're going to do like a reverse type warrior in this position. So feel free to stay with any of the first variations. If you would like to do the reverse warrior, you're going to reach your right hand down your back left leg and reach the left arm up. And keep in mind with this pose, we're not trying to twist to the right. We're just placing our right hand on our left hamstring and we're just lifting straight up from there. We can do a mild back bend, but we're really not trying to twist. And you're not going to go very far, and that's fine. Really reach the hand up toward the sky, really elongate through your left arm. Come out of that and bring your hands down to border your right foot and step back to down dog. Take a few breaths here. From here, bring your right foot to the center line and lift your left leg up to the sky and bend the left knee to open the hip. Again, try to square your hips toward the floor. And instead of letting the motion come from your low back, try to just lift the left knee up to the sky to open the hip further. Go ahead and straighten your left leg and bring that foot forward between your hands and lift up into crescent lunge. Breathe and hold. Really straighten through the back, right knee. Again, you can kind of squeeze the glute on the right to get a little more mobility. From here, let's do that grasp that we did. So your index fingers pointing up, clasp your thumbs, reach your arms up, and really extend through your arms. Deep, steady breaths. You can use your Ujjayi breathing if that's in your practice. Bring your hands to heart center. Stay with that variation, or for that reverse type position, you're going to bring your left hand and reach it down your right leg, reach your right arm up, and really just extend that right arm to the sky. And really, you're really gently bending back. It's not a lot of a back bend at all. It's more just really reaching through that right arm. Only do this if it feels good for you. Again, keep in mind that we're just placing our left hand on our right hamstring and we're just reaching straight up. We're not twisting to the left. One more breath here. Bring your hands back down to border your left foot and step back to down dog. And let's just move through a vinyasa. So come forward into plank. Either drop your knees and lower to the floor or lower to chaturanga. Come up to up dog or low cobra. And come back to down dog. Breathe here. So that was more of a, you're stretching through the hip flexor, more in a strengthening, strong type lunge. So next we're going to do the same kind of flow in a low lunge. So you're going to bring your left foot to the center line, reach your right leg up, bend the right knee. If you want, you can take little small circles here. So just really small circles through the knee. Moving in one direction and then the other. And try to feel this in the right area of your lower stomach. Really getting some small movements in the psoas. Straighten the right knee and bring that foot forward between your hands. Drop your left knee down, untuck your left toes, and lift your hands up into low lunge Anjaneyasana. Breathe here. So in our low lunge, when we're really wanting to stretch the hip flexor, we're not just gonna like sit into our hips this way, okay? Because then we kind of miss out on stretching the psoas. So you really wanna be still more lifted and you just drop the tailbone down, okay? And that'll increase the stretch. Go ahead and do that hand grasp, index finger pointing to the sky, reach out. Feel a little more opening in the psoas. Bring your hands to heart center. If you'd like to take that kind of reverse warrior, you're gonna bring your right hand onto the back left leg and just reach the left arm up to the sky. Remember, as I said before, we're just lifting straight up and doing a mild back bend. We're not twisting. So this should not be causing any pain or compression feeling in your low back. If it does, stick with one of the other variations. The point of this is just to feel that increased stretch in the front of the left hip. Come back to center, place your hands down, and you're gonna step back into downward dog. Let's move through a vinyasa again here, just to reset. So come forward to plank, drop the knees or lower to chaturanga, come up to up dog or low cobra, and exhale back to down dog. Bring the right foot to the center line, inhale that left leg up, exhale, bend the left knee, breathe. If you want those small circles, keeping your hips square to the floor, take those small circles, moving through the knee. one direction and then move into the other direction. Straighten the right knee and bring that foot forward between your hands. Drop your right knee, untuck your right toes, lift your hands up into Anjaneyasana. Breathe. Again, keeping yourself still higher and just dropping your tailbone down. If you want, you can even put your hands there for a moment and just kind of guide your tailbone down and feel how that kind of opens the front of the right hip. Let's take the hand rest, pointer finger up to the sky, reach your hands up, stretch through your body. You can sit forward more, but only do that if you can still keep the tailbone dropped down. Moving into our reverse low lunge, your left hand is going to reach back to kind of touch your right hamstring. Right hand reaches up to the sky. Just stretch through that arm. Keep steady breathing. Go ahead and come out of the pose. Place your hands down. Step back to down dog. And if you'd like to move through a vinyasa, come forward into plank, lower to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or low cobra. And exhale, back to down dog. Breathe here. From here, come forward into plank and either drop your knees and lower or with your knees lifted, slowly lower yourself to the floor. We're going to come up into Sphinx pose, so come up onto your forearms, elbows under your shoulders, palms facing down, lift through your chest, draw your shoulders down and back. Breathe. If you feel comfortable, you can close down the eyes here. And open your eyes. Either stay here or you're going to bend your left knee. Just start to just turn your head and look back. You're not twisting your body, you're just kind of moving your neck. Relax the left knee down. Bend the right knee. Turn your right head. Turn your head to the right and look back. Maybe you can see your foot, maybe not. Again, you're not twisting your low back, just your neck. Relax the right leg down, one more on each side. Bend the left knee, look to the left. Relax the left leg down, bend your right knee and look to the right. Relax down and relax yourself down. Place one hand on top of the other. Place your forehead on your hands and rest here for a moment. From here, either go into Sphinx again. If you want more of a stretch, we're going to move into high cobra. So place your hands underneath your shoulders, press your elbows straight, and lift into high cobra. Should be no pain in your low back. You're going to feel this stretching through your abdomen. And come back down. One more time. You can even go up on your fingertips and press up this way into high cobra. Sometimes we forget how so many of us hold a lot of tension in our abdomen. We always think that we need to strengthen it, and we forget that sometimes we also need to stretch and relax. And lower back down. Come back onto your hands and knees and place your feet together Knees wide, and stretch your hands forward into a wide leg child's pose, Savasana. Breathe here. From here, come back onto your hands and knees, tuck your toes, send your hips back into down dog. Reach your right leg up to the sky. Bring that foot forward and you're going to place it down into pigeon pose. So your right knee is coming in toward your hand and place the left foot toward the left hand. Breathe here. If you need to place a towel, a yoga block under your right hip, feel free. Come up onto your fingertips and just open your chest, looking forward. So pigeon pose is really opening our outer hip. We kind of lift up this way and we get the hip flexor on the back leg stretching. Go ahead and relax forward into whatever length you can, either on your elbows, or you could relax all the way to the floor. And feel free to make any adjustments you need to make this comfortable. So to increase the stretch, you bring the right foot up further to make it less intense. You bring the right foot closer in toward your body. Really let go here. Keep the back leg so it's internally rotating, so your quad is in contact with the mat. Start to walk yourself back up. Open your chest again. Either stay here or for an extra quad stretch, you're going to bend your back left knee and reach back with your left hand and pull that leg in. So kind of hold on to the outside of your left ankle. If you're holding the leg, relax it. Tuck your back toes under and send your hips back to down dog. You need a little movement, walk out your feet. Bring your right foot to the center line, lift the left leg up to the sky, and bring that foot forward into pigeon on the other side. Again, if you need a block, a towel, something under your left hip, feel free. So if it's floating up in the air, you really do want to put something under it to support you. Again, either keeping the foot close to your pelvis, or for more of a stretch, you're bringing the left foot further out or further out in front. Open the chest here. Feel the opening in the back. Right hip in the front and in the outer left hip. From here, start to relax forward wherever you're at, maybe just on your hands, maybe you're on your elbows, or maybe you can relax all the way to the floor. Wherever you're at today is perfectly fine. Start to walk your hands back up. Either stay here, just opening through the chest again, or go ahead and bend your back, right leg. If your foot is forward, by the way, for this variation, you might want to bring it a little closer to you. And then hold on to the right outer ankle and start to lean forward. You'll feel that opening in the right quad. Go ahead and relax the grasp. Step back into downward dog. And hold here for a few breaths. Drop your knees down, cross your feet, sit back. And we're going to move into a lying position. So go ahead and lie on your back. Put your arms out into a T position. Bring your legs together and just drop your knees to the right. One more breath. Try to use your abdominal muscles to kind of help pull those legs back up to the center, and then let your legs fall over to the left. Again, use your abdominals to bring your legs back up to center. We're just going to move through about 3 bridges. And we're not doing it as strengthening, we're just kind of using it just to kind of work through the body and give us the movement we need to cool us down. So you're going to lift your hips up, reach your arms overhead. Really just kind of feel like this is stretching, lifting. And bring your hands back down. Lift up again, arms overhead. Feel that stretch at the top. And come back down. One more time. Press through your heels, lift up, arms reach overhead, stretch through your fingertips. Extend the fingers. And come back down. Give your knees a gentle rock side to side. And then start to straighten your legs out into Savasana. Tuck your shoulders under, open through your chest. Try to keep the neck long. Close your eyes. Start to focus on your breathing. You can even give your legs a little shake and just let them go. Sometimes you're holding tension that you don't realize. Try to bring your focus to your pelvis, your glutes, the lower abdomen. Just let these areas soften and relax. If your mind starts to wander, just come back to your breath. We'll rest here for a few minutes together. Start to gently wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing your awareness back into your body. Stretch your hands overhead, bring your legs together, point your toes down, really stretch out here. Bend your knees, keep your right arm straight, and roll onto your right side, resting your head on your right arm. Feeling the right side body in contact with the earth. Start to press yourself up to sitting, and come to sit in a cross-legged position. Hands at heart center. Thank yourself for showing up today. Thank you for joining me in today's practice. Namaste. Thank you guys for doing that practice with me today. I know you maybe thought that to work on tight hip flexors, it might have been more relaxing and stretching, and there was a little bit of hard work in there. But to really work on tight muscles, we really get even more benefit when we do move through something more active than only doing passive stretching. Feel free to let me know what you think in the comments below, and also feel free if you have anything specific that you want to see, any specific type of yoga flow or something you want to focus on in yoga practice, feel free to let me know in the comments below as well. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button right below me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.